Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we are here with a juice making video. This is the Canoly Masticating Cold Press Juicer. This is supposedly better than the regular juicers that you would normally get that have the blade in it. It supposedly gives you better juice, retains the nutrients, a lot of different things. As you can see right here, it tells you it has a big feeding mouth, safety lock and cooling system, low noise and fully copper motor, juice and pomace separation, 300-watt motor. Now supposedly, it's able to give you the benefits of cold press juicing. It tells you right here, take a look. It says you can juice your fruits and leafy vegetables without blades. No blades equal no oxidation, more nutrition, longer freshness, fiber-rich juice with up to 80% juice yield. Relish original flavor of your fruits and vegetables in juice form. Retains nutrients, vitamins, and minerals present in your fruits and vegetables. 40% more vitamin C, 60% more vitamin A, and 30 to 50% more juice quantity than what it doesn't say. Anyhow, let's go ahead and open it up and let's see what we have inside the box. There we go. Let's see, Canoly, what you got for us? Have a nice little book with some microscopic writing on it. So get your magnifying glasses out for that one, guys. And then we also have, what is this? We have a whole slow juicer recipe. Is that what it says? Yeah. Whole slow juicer recipe. So I guess you have a lot of different juices you can make. Look at that, all kinds of different colors, all kinds of cool watermelon juice. I guess that you just need watermelon for that. Carrot apple juice, pretty self-explanatory, carrots and apples. Let's see what else we have in the package here. We have, how do we get this out of here? First of all, a little, get a toothbrush to get those vegetables out of your teeth, I guess. Kidding, it's for cleaning it probably. And this looks like we're gonna have to be doing one of those self-unboxings. Hopefully it doesn't fall all over the place. Woo, ta-da. All right, so let's see what we got here. First off, we have one of these. We got one of those. It's like vacuum cleaner attachment of some sort. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this is the top part, the big mouth portion. That's kind of cool. I like the thing that you get at the beach and you pour water in it and it spins around, you know. Kind of cool. Water and sand. There you go. All right, and we have our little cups. And this is one thing I didn't like so much about this juicer. I really wish, well, these are kind of, if I could even get these apart. I don't know how you're supposed to, there we go, finally. Be careful pulling these apart, guys, because they're really, really jammed together. So here's your cup, kind of small. That's to catch the pulp. And then you have another cup for juice. So this is the only thing I didn't like about this juicer was the cups because they're kind of small. And I really feel like they should attach to something, but they just don't. So there's your cups. But if the juicer works, I mean, I guess we can kind of get past that. And then we have our juicer. Anyhow, that's our juicer. That's what it looks like. This is the masticating part, I guess. Blade. I don't really know how you pull any of that apart. Got your power button right here. It's kind of like a stainless steel-ish finish, but it's not. It's just plastic. It's not stainless steel. Just so you can see that. And then this piece, okay, it just pops out, and then I guess the stuff just comes out. This is really heavy, whatever this is. This definitely has some weight to it. It's like the masticating blade, I guess, kind of squishes the juice. And here's the filter that the masticating head will push the juice through to eliminate pulp in your juice, or at least minimize the pulp that gets into your juice. So then it just has this piece right here. So cut fibrous veggies small, celery, ginger, and so on. No stone fruit, cherries, red bay berries, and so on. So you can't put anything hard in here. If you have fibrous vegetables like celery, ginger, and stuff, you're gonna have to cut it into small pieces in order for it to work. I guess what that's saying. This kind of slides in to these little pieces right here, these little stems. So you gotta kind of like line it up, slide that into the little stems. I guess that just goes on top of there, and then this piece just like goes on top of here. There is some type of like rubber piece right here, like a rubber gasket piece. Kind of just goes inside of there. I guess to clean it, you do have to take it out maybe. And that just kind of goes on top. Let me see this. Did I mess it up? No, it looks to be in there correctly. So this is on top of here. Maybe you got to stick this in there before you put it on. Okay, that just like pushes down. That doesn't really like attach any special way. And then this piece, I guess this goes down into this little hole right here. So this gray part goes along the back edge. Like that. So that's how it's supposed to go together. And then these, I guess, these kind of just like sit here, and then they're very short. So that's the one thing I didn't like about that, because those are really short. So if this is coming out, this is probably just gonna like spill everywhere. And if you put them all the way against it, there's no way that's gonna catch your juice. You kind of like, I don't know how it's gonna work, guys. We're gonna have to figure this out and see. because I really don't like that part about it. This piece right here, look, you kind of get it on like that, I guess. Maybe not. Like that. There we go. So you get it on like this side facing you. And you push it in, and you turn it, and it's locked into place. Now I guess this piece right here is like some type of like pusher. So you can push down and like jam your vegetables inside of that. And then this, I would assume this is a cleaner to clean those little blades that are inside. So basically what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and clean this all out as best as we can. And we're gonna get some vegetables, toss them in here, and see what happens. See you in a bit. All right, so we just washed everything. Everything is all washed out and dried. We're gonna go ahead and put it together. And the way that this goes is you're gonna go ahead and grab this piece first. Gray piece like this goes towards the back. Just get that in the back and it slides into position. You're gonna get this next piece down here. That's to kind of go over these little ridges. It kind of just fell into place actually. And then this just pushes in just like that. Nothing special there. And then this top piece just goes in like this. And you can see where this little thing is right here. Has to go like this because there's a hole that it fits into right there. This piece goes into that hole. So put it down like this, and it kind of falls in, and then you clip it in that hole like this. Boom, and it's in. Okay. And now we have our little cups here, which I don't know how that's going to work. This piece right here, I guess, is where I don't even know what's coming out of that. Juice is coming out of it or what? I guess we'll find out in a minute. And this piece right here is going to be, I guess, to catch either the juice or the pulp. And I expect that this is going to be messy, guys. Another thing I do want to mention is that on the box right here, it shows them putting a full apple in. And also right here, it shows full oranges, well, at least cut in half. And it does show stalks of celery. But if you actually read in the manual, and actually right here, they actually show, I don't know if that's a full orange or a full apple or what that is. They show them putting like a full thing with the peel with everything on it. But in the manual, it tells you that you can't put any seeds in there. You can't put any rinds in there. You have to peel the fruit. You have to cut the fruit. You have to do all of these other things. So I don't really understand that. So we're going to try it both ways and see what happens. So first things first, I guess we'll grab something easy. And we're going to go ahead and grab, let's see, what can we actually fit in this thing? Can we fit an apple in there? It does have a big mouth, so looks like you can fit an apple. It's a reasonable size apple, not too small. And it'll have like a little tomato, so you can fit the tomato. So let's go ahead and start out with an apple without coring it or peeling it or anything. Stick it in there like this. I guess you could turn it on. All right, it's on. See what happens. I don't know about that. It is not doing anything to this apple. This apple is stuck. Oh, it's tearing it up, I guess. Never had a masticating juicer, so I guess this chute is the stuff, whatever you want to call it. And this is supposedly the juice. So is it done? No, it's still a piece stuck in there right here on this side. And I can't really get to it. Nothing I can do about that piece. It's just kind of stuck over there on the side. So as you can see, this piece right here just stuck. So let's see, did it make any juice out of that apple? This is the little spout. Let's see what happens. Ooh, look at that. Kind of drippy there. So there's the juice from the apple. So one of these little apples, I guess, made that much juice. That's not bad. There's no seeds in it. There's no anything in it. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm going to throw one more apple in there. I want to just throw one more apple and see what happens. This is a little bit of a bigger apple. Let's see how it handles this one. It can't get in there. Get in there. And it says that you can just kind of throw it in. Oh, look, it fell in. Okay, we got it in there. This is a bigger apple. Let's see what happens. Let's try this again. This is closed. This is without peeling it or doing anything to it. Just kind of getting it there. Get in there. Get in there. There's a lot of pulp right here in the little pulp chute ready to come out. Oh no, it's kind of getting it, I guess. Not working quite as well as I would think it would work, because it's kind of missing a lot there. And the apple just kind of spinning around inside of the blade there. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see the juice that we get. Push this close in there. I mean, it's definitely kicking out some juice. I gotta say this, kicking out some juice. So 2 apples, made that amount of juice. Let's taste it. Tastes pretty good. I mean, it tastes like some good apple juice. There is still a little bit of pulp in it. It's not just like pure juice, so it definitely has some pulp still inside of it. So this is the pulp that was coming out. Let's go ahead and just pull this out, see how moist it is, see what we got here. We just kind of squeeze it in a napkin. Pretty moist. I mean, it did get most of the juice out of it. I mean, honestly, you know, I am kind of complaining that all this stuff is stuck in here, but I guess it did a reasonable job. The cleanup isn't going to be that great. I mean, here's the pulp that it didn't get. So this part is definitely wet. So, and this is definitely not getting cut. So what happens if you take this, right, close it back up, stick this back in there, stick this pulp back in there too. This, get in there. Let's see what happens. It's not really grabbing it. That's the only problem with it. Come look in the back right here. So in the back right there, just kind of stuck, and you can't do anything to it with this. That's not really getting it. So, I mean, it does make juice. Let's see if it gave us any more out of that pulp. Oops, and it kind of did. Give us a little bit more. I mean, honestly, it's not giving a bad amount of juice. The amount of juice that it's giving you seems reasonable. It seems better than the centrifugal juicer or the juicer with the blade, whatever you want to call it. And the only problem I have is that it's just very, very messy. I mean, look at this amount that's kind of in here, kind of stuck in here. That's really the only problem that I have with it right now is the messiness, and it's kind of getting stuck in the back of the tube. So it has like this back piece right here. It allows everything just to get stuck here instead of just like going straight down. Really, if it just had this straight down, I think that would probably work better. But because it has this curve right here, it kind of just wastes a little bit. All right, so I want to take this apart right now and try to clean this out so I can put my next piece of fruit in. But I'm curious to see what happens, like what type of mess this is going to make if I just pull this off. Is juice going to spill everywhere? I mean, it does seem like there's juice still in here and nothing else is really, oops, well, I guess some more is coming out a little bit, kind of spilling everywhere. But can I just pull this off without any, I don't know, it's kind of stuck. This doesn't turn or do anything. This whole piece is just kind of stuck on there. Okay guys, I want to just tell you what I did. I finally got this thing freed, and basically what I did is I just plugged it back in and I used the reverse button like this, and it pulled all of that stuff out of the hole there. And once I did that, I'm able to now take this top off, and now it actually comes apart. Nothing seems to be leaking out of the bottom or anything. So this kind of comes apart like that. And you kind of, I guess, pull it all apart and clean it up. So there's what it looks like. There's a little supposedly juice chamber. That's what's left inside of there. I'll tell you one thing, guys. This is a very, very messy juicer. And it does give you a lot of juice, but it's basically a trade-off between you having to clean it constantly and, I don't know, getting a lot of juice. Is it worth it? I'm not sure yet. All right, so we just got everything cleaned out, and what I did find is that inside this area right here, this little chute in the back here, it just has a tiny little spot where the stuff can go through, and it just gets really crammed up in there. It's really tough to get out. So that's kind of a little bit of a problem. I'm not sure if that's going to be a deal killer or not, but we shall see. I'm going to put this thing back together. Pretty easy to put back together. Not the easiest thing in the world to take apart and clean, I'll tell you that right now. All right, there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna core this apple, and I'm gonna try to do it without having the skin on it, without having any seeds in it or anything that's gonna get stuck. Feel like this little apple core right here. Kind of just go on both sides. All right, there we go, core is out. And now I just take a carrot peeler, and or potato peeler, whatever you wanna call it, potato peeler, and you peel it. Now on the juicer that I normally use, I can't just throw stuff in like this. So I do have to cut it up like this. Anyhow, all right, that's all cut up. So we'll just take it, we'll just chop it. I guess we don't even need to chop it, do we? I guess we do. Clean out the inside of it a little bit here. Clean this out a bit more. That's about as clean as that's gonna get. All right, so let's go ahead and try this with the apple cut up like this. See what happens. Is it gonna work any better? Can this thing fit to the hole? Here we go, it's this way. Oh, look at that. A lot better, guys, a lot better. There we go, not so much getting stuck. I mean, it did get stuck a little bit over there on that side. Got some stuff coming out there. All right, so I guess that's about all it's gonna do. See what kind of juice we got out of that. I guess roughly the same amount of juice. It didn't really seem to give us any more juice because I think we got, you know, twice that much because we did 2 apples before. So roughly like about the same amount of juice. But I don't know. I guess it's like a little bit cleaner this time. Not so much stuff jammed up in there. Let's see if we can actually take this apart. We could actually pull this out. No, still not pulling that out. It's still completely stuck. So you have to go ahead and put this back together or not take it apart, I guess, until you put it in reverse first. Run in reverse. Then we can open it up like this. And then we should be able to take this blade out, There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and try some carrots out. So let's get an equivalent about a carrot, a full length carrot. Maybe like 2 more. Just say that's a full carrot. We'll just go ahead and toss these in there and see what kind of juice we get. Oh, look at that. It's tearing it up. It's really doing a good job on the carrots. Check it out. What kind of juice we're getting. Wow, look at that. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's throw them all in. All the rest of them in here. See what happens. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm going overboard, guys. Get down there. Get in there. Wow. Wow. Made short work of those carrots, didn't it? I wonder if you could do all this extra carrot stuff here. I guess you just throw it back into the top. See what happens. Get in there, carrot stuff. Yep, just making a mess like always. All right, stick it through the hole. Get back in there. This is fun. Let's see, does it make any extra juice out of this? Kind of just got all stuck in the chute, so I guess really not. See what kind of juice we're getting. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, guys. That is really cool, I gotta say. That is a decent amount of carrot juice right there. Cool, check that out. That made a decent amount of carrot juice from a handful of carrots. So, I mean, it is a lot of pulp though. It's like a ton of pulp, a lot of wasted carrots. But I guess all the juice is out of it. I mean, I guess pretty much. Let's grab a paper towel and see. Lay some of this carrot pulp inside of here. Just dump it out like this. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's a little bit of juice, but I mean, it took a lot of the juice out. It really took a lot of the juice out of the carrots. So I'm really surprised at that. It is pretty messy. So as you can see, these little cups, they're just not going to cut it. You're going to have to get some bigger cups. Now, I already do have some cups from an old juicer right here that I'm going to be using. So if you guys want to get this juicer, you may have to get some cups. I really wish it came with some bigger cups, but unfortunately, it doesn't. But here is the carrot juice. Really, really good. Look at that. That's some good looking carrot juice, guys. We're ready to make a crazy juice recipe. This is not even a recipe. It's just like a whatever. Just throwing everything together. So we got some kale here. We have a banana. We have a carrot. We have an orange. And we have a tomato. Here we go. We're just going to start throwing stuff in. Let's go ahead and start with the kale. See how this can work. See what happens here. Get in there. Grab it. Pull it. You got it. You got it, Canoly. Get it. Get it. Oh, nice. And as you can see, I'm not using the cups that came with it. They were driving me nuts. Sorry, guys. You have to buy cups if you want this thing. Let's go ahead and throw a carrot in there. So that little piece of kale, it did make some juice. There you have it. Throw a carrot in there. Just go crazy. Toss a tomato right behind it. Get this giant orange fit in there. Now we're going to get this banana ready. Now be aware, you can hit the thing with the stick. So this does actually hit. It'll hit the blade. Well, it's getting it. It's getting it in there. It's making quite a bit of mush there. Oh, this is clogged up or what? Maybe clogged up from the kale. No, like anything else is going through. Kind of stuck. Oh, we got a little bit of juice. But there you have it, guys. I mean, I clogged this thing up. It did make some juice out of the orange juice and out of the tomato, but I think the kale really clogged it up because you can see right here a little shoot. What if we just threw an apple inside? A little tiny one. Let's see what happens. See if I can get it moving again. I don't know, I guess it can still spit out some juice because I threw an apple and it spit it out. What if I throw this orange in here? This little mandarin, whatever that is. I guess it's still kind of going. It gets clogged too easily, I think. Really easy. But we did make a lot of juice. So all of that stuff right there is kind of just like stuck inside. Oh, there we go. This is what we made. This looks like it came out of a swamp. This is swamp juice, guys. You want some swamp juice? Looks pretty nasty. All right, what we're going to do for the final, I guess the grand finale, we're going to make an actual juice here in just a moment. So let's get this cleaned up one more time. Let's try to make a real juice. All right, we are back. We got it all cleaned out. So what it seems like was happening before is not that it was actually clogged up. It was just that it actually needs something to go down and push it through. So that's kind of like the cold press, I guess, juicing part of it. So as you just like throw more stuff inside of it, it just keeps on going and going and going. I don't know that it actually does get clogged up, but it seemed to juice quite well. And my swamp juice was delicious. You know, I actually drank it. Yeah, I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm not going to tell you. You just always have to wonder. Anyhow, we have this green detox juice right here. We have some ginger root. We have turmeric root. We got green apples. We have some cucumber. We have some spinach. We have some lime and some celery. That's everything that we have in there. We're going to go ahead and try to juice this ginger and this turmeric root. Let's see if we can actually get any juice out of these tiny little things. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's gone, but I don't think any juice is going to come out. Look, a drop. Maybe not even. Maybe you have to throw some other stuff on top of it to really get some juice out of it. Look, some juice did actually come out there. Something actually came out. Just keep throwing stuff in, I guess, and we'll see what we get. Put all the spinach in here like that and just flip it over. Some green apples. That should push everything down. Some lime. Might as well throw the juice that's in here in there. There we go. Nice and juicy. Got a couple things stuck back on the wall there. Really no way to get that out. Looks like it has a lot of juice. Let's try it. Wow, look at that, guys. Really got it good. Let's go ahead and just open this up real quick. You can get some of this stuff off the wall. See, the problem with this little chute right here is it should be really straight down, I think, to really get everything. There's really no way to get that down in the hole. So that's really the only problem. This thing does make a lot of juice. I'm going to tell you that, guys. It does make a lot of juice. It is kind of messy. It is kind of a pain to clean, but you can't just keep throwing stuff through it and it will keep making juice. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is the amount of juice it made. That's not a bad amount. Let's go ahead and grab this little glass right here, pour it in and see what we actually got here. Wow, up to the top. I think that's more than my other juicer did. This is the Canoly Masticating cold press juicer right here. I guess it does do a decent job. It's a really small footprint. The only thing I really do not like about it, actually there's two things I really don't like about it. I don't like this curve right here in the neck. I don't like that curve. I know that kind of like helps maybe like an apple or something to roll in, but I kind of wish it was more of a straight down type of design. And the other thing I don't like, actually there's three things I don't like. So the curve I don't like. I don't like that this little chute is so small inside where it gets clogged up really easily and it's very hard to unclog. And the last thing that I really don't like, especially, I don't like their little cups. These are the little cups that come with it, and those are just ridiculous. Canoly, come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's crazy. This is my like 20-year-old juicer cups. I mean, come on. These don't even reach anywhere. It's so messy. It's just a disaster. So guys, if you want to buy this juicer, I do like it. I'm most likely going to be keeping it. And I'll probably give it like maybe 4 stars, 3.5, 4 stars. But you guys can let me know how you rate it. But you're definitely going to need to get yourself some decent sized little cups here so you can catch all of, whatever comes out, and also your juice, because these cups, I'm sorry, Canoly, theirs is not working for me. Anyhow, guys, the Canoly cold press masticating juicer, I think it's a good buy. I think it's a good juicer, and I do recommend it. I will have a link in the description if you're interested in purchasing this juicer. And if you would like to support the channel, please be sure to use my links, as anything that you purchase after clicking on a link does generate a small revenue for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.